I'm gonna get you, yeah. Whatever it takes to get there. No, I won't drop you like everybody else does.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The definition of carbohydrate is a large biological molecule or macromolecule that consists carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Carbohydrate is something that like primary fuel source for our cells such as nervous system, red blood cells and brain cells. Carbohydrate is something very important for our body is because we obtain 50% until 60% of energy taken from it. So carbohydrate is very important for our body. There are two types of properties carbohydrate. The first one is physical properties and the second one is chemical properties. That's all.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nabi Shahbi bin Faizan from ISH150. Today I want to present about physical properties of carbohydrate. First of all, physical properties of carbohydrate have three. First, monosaccharide. Second, disaccharide. And last, polysaccharide. Okay, today I want to share to you 7 of physical properties. 7 types of physical properties. First, about description. Second, about state. Third, about solubility. Fourth, about state. Fifth, about chemical structure. Sixth, about weight. And last, about example. So, to description, monosaccharide have simple sugar. That means we can imagine that monosaccharide only have one sugar only, like this. Next, disaccharide. Disaccharide have double sugar. We can imagine it like one sugar branch together. That's called disaccharide. Last, polysaccharide. Polysaccharide long chain of monosaccharide. It means one sugar, two sugar branch. But polysaccharide have 3, 4 and long. Second, about state. Monosaccharide and disaccharide have same state. We call it crystalline compound. But for polysaccharide, we call amorphous compound. Later on, my friend will explain to you about crystalline and amorphous compound. Next, about solubility. Monosaccharide and disaccharide soluble in water, but for polysaccharide, insoluble in water. We can imagine monosaccharide and disaccharide like Panadol. If we put into water, it will be soluble. Alright. Next, about taste. Monosaccharide and disaccharide have a sweet taste, but for polysaccharide, don't have a sweet taste. You know sweet? Yes, you know. Right. Next, about chemical structure. Monosaccharide and disaccharide have simple linear, but different of monosaccharide and disaccharide is monosaccharide unbranched structure, but disaccharide unbranched or branched structure. Unbranched or branched structure. Last, about polysaccharide. Chemical of polysaccharide is have complex linear and branch structure. Okay, understand? Good. Next, about weight. Monosaccharide have small molecular. Disaccharide larger than monosaccharide. Polysaccharide larger than disaccharide. So we can understand the largest of weight is polysaccharide. Second, disaccharide, and last, monosaccharide. Lastly, about example. Monosaccharide, I can give you example for monosaccharide, and disaccharide is sugar. For polysaccharide is rice. Okay, understand? That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hafiz Azamuddin bin Muhammad Azlan. I am from IC12OB. Today, I will present about chemical properties. I will tell you about 3 chemical properties. First, oxidant to produce sugar acid. Second, reducing action of sugars in alkaline solution. Third, action of acid and bases. Okay, 3 all of this is content that is used in our life now. Okay, next I will present about structure of carbohydrate. Structure of carbohydrate has 3, that monosaccharide, disaccharide, and polysaccharide. First, I will tell you about monosaccharide. Monosaccharide has 2 structure, that is, one has long chain and ring structure. That is, my friends Nabil tell us about the crystalline structure. Okay, next we will explain about disaccharide. Disaccharide is when the two crystalline that branch together, that is glucose and fructose branch together, it become the disaccharide. Example is sugar. Third, polysaccharide. Polysaccharide is when the crystalline branch together more than 2. Okay, it will make a amphorous, which is starch polysaccharide. Okay, as example, rice. Rice is contain so many sugar in there. Okay, why we eat the rice but we don't taste the sweetness? Okay, it is because our tongue has a sense that make us to taste the food, like sense of sweetness, sense of bitter, sense of salty, sense of sour. Okay, the sugar in the rice can is so many, which is the sense of sweetness can carry too much sugar in one time. That's why our tongue can taste the sweetness of the sugar. Okay, that's all for today.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Daniel Irfan bin Muzadul Hasdi. So today for this session, I'm going to talk about 2 benefits or 2 advantages that we will get from eating carbohydrates. So let's go. Okay, first of all, there are a lot of benefits or advantage that we will gain from eating carbohydrate foods. And one of the example is, it is the source of energy. Okay, as we know, carbohydrates are body's main source of energy. It helps us by strengthening our muscles of heart, our kidney or brain or central nervous system. Okay, what can we understand here is, by eating a lot of carbohydrate foods, it will give us the energy that we will get, the energy that we want to do our daily routine life, such as cycling, running, jogging, or other else activity that we can do in our daily lives. It will also make us feel more productive, feels more actively, feels more energized to do a lot of activities. Okay, so now we will proceed to the second advantage or benefits that we will gain from eating carbohydrate foods, which is it will keeps our body feels healthy. Okay, as we know, in the pyramid food, the carbohydrates are in the top class, which means it is the category of the food that we must take in our life frequently. That is the most important category of food among others, since it is the one and only category of foods that supplies us energy to do a lot of stuff in a day and even heavy stuff as well.
So my name is Aiman Hakim bin Abdul Wahid and I want to present to you all about disadvantage of carbohydrate. I will give you 3 points of disadvantage of carbohydrate. One of them is weight gain. If you consume too many carbs in your food, you will get too many weight because you had to consume too many calories in your body. The second one is sugar addiction. Sugar addiction can lead cause to overweight and obesity. Why? Because if you too many sugar in your body, it may be unstabilized in your body that may cause deficit of nutrient, important nutrients such as protein and another one. The last one is elevated blood sugar. Okay, if you have diabetes or pre-diabetes, your body may not be able to regulate blood sugar properly if you consume too many carbs in your eating daily. Okay, that's all for me.
My name is Muhammad Afif Jazimin bin Mahran from IC120B. Okay, today I would like to present about function of carbohydrate. Before that, I had list 4 of function of carbohydrates. The function is many, but I list of 4 only. Okay, the first one is function of carbohydrate is main source of energy. Okay, carbohydrate is important to human because it is main source of energy, as human needs more energy to do some activities, right? If we do some work, we need energy. If we don't have energy, we will lazy to do our work. That's it. Okay, the second one is dietary fiber can have lower blood cholesterol. Sorry. Okay, that's mean, for example, if someone have high cholesterol, they may take carbohydrates because carbohydrates may have decreased the cholesterol or prevent the cholesterol from our body. That's mean we can control our cholesterol from taking the carbohydrates. It's good. The third one is carbohydrate is part of connective that connect tissues, some hormones and enzyme and genetics material that is part of our body. Okay, so carbohydrate are important to our body because it help us to stay healthy. That is for third one. The fourth one is spare protein from being burned, so it can be used, build and repair. Okay, our body needs a protein, right? So the protein is so important in our body to make us stay healthy. If we need more protein, if we want to gain some protein, we may take a carbohydrate because it contains more protein in carbohydrates. That's all for me.